Morning guys, hope you're all having a good day. I just came out the front and there's a package from Ryobi sitting right here. I didn't order anything. Let's have a quick look what's inside, hey? Did you order anything from Ryobi?
From what?
From Ryobi.
No.
Come down here and have a look. I'm so confused, man. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna grab a knife.
Nicole.
Yeah, I know. Who's Nicole? Who?
Someone from Ryobi.
Can you film this for some sec? I'm just like, what is this?
Well, why would I order something if it has your name on it?
I don't know. That's what I thought. I'm just like, maybe you sent it to me, but like my address isn't even on this.
I can't even afford anything at the moment.
Neither can I. I'm like, that's why I'm. It doesn't even have my name on there.
Yes, it does. ZacBaldy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, customer name, delivery date. Doesn't have my address or anything.
No.
Oh, it does down the side here, actually.
Well, it says it's. Oh, that's Bunnings. That's a Bunnings delivery thing.
Really?
Yep. So, you got your, oh, because you know what I said. I think I said in a video.
Wait,
you know
what?
You know how I said in a video? Zach keeps using my tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, wait, what?
I'm assuming so because it's the exact same stuff I've got.
What?
That's the exact same pack. Exact same.
What? Wait, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything. So you know how in a
What?
video, I think you know how in a video when I said wasn't complaining, but I said,
Yeah.
you keep using my tool.
Yeah.
Ryobi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously you got your own now. Someone must have watched it.
What?
Not me. I didn't say anything. I did not know.
Wait, is this from Bunnings?
Yeah.
It is from Bunnings.
Yeah, that's Bunnings.
What? Wait, is there a message in it?
I don't
There's
know.
so much stuff in here.
So I'm guessing that's probably your latest.
There's an angle grinder, a light, a drill, an impact.
Has anyone said anything to you about a package rocking up?
No. Thanks, Ryobi, I think. God, that's crazy. Alright, that's an interesting start to this video. Hi guys, what's up? Today I just wanted to service the car, and now I got this. That's sick. Rightio, so, car's up in the air currently, and so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to quickly drop the oil, and then while the car's up, I'm also going to drop the coolant. Now the coolant we just chucked in there was honestly just tap water, so we're just going to completely drain it. So we're going to chuck some actual coolant that's sitting down there at the moment. I got coolant concentrate and demineralized water as well. I think I have about 10.5 liters-ish of that sort of stuff. So yeah, also we don't have to fill up the heater core, which is good because we actually ended up just blocking it off. I have to get in behind the dash and replace this hose right there because that's all broken. You know, just R33 things. So yeah, but the best thing is we're no longer having that fizzly bubbly issue anymore. This is just straight water, so we can just dump that straight out. And then yeah, we should be all good to fill this thing up. So yes, first of all, let's quickly drain the oil, and then we'll get to filling it up with some fresh HPR 10 Penrite fully synthetic 10W50. I think this is like 5.5 liters these things take, so yeah, should be sweet. So if you guys remember when we were actually doing the oil in this car for the first time, there was some residual oil coming out of basically the sump plug bolt. Turns out that the crush washer inside of it is not great. I have some copper washers over there that we can fix that. And then, yeah, so I'm basically just gonna dump the oil right now, and then we should be good to go. I really hope this doesn't go everywhere, and it did. Sick. I don't have any rags. Why did I not get any rags? Alrighty, and because this is just water, rightio, so all that old water has been flushed out the system, taken it out of the res and undone the bleed valve as well, so that means everything is all completely empty in the system. So now all we have to do is find a crush washer for the sump plug, and then after that we should be able to, yeah, get a new one of them on, put the sump plug back on, take the oil filter off as well, and then we can also change that over because I think over here I have a Ryco Z145A oil filter, so that's going to be ready to go on. Chuck some new oil in it, should be ready to go, have a good rip around. Rightio, so brand new sump plug going in, brand new crush washer. Now the oil filter is from the top of the engine bay, I'm pretty sure if I put it about there, it's gonna make everything oily, but there's no other way I can do it because RBs are stupid. Utterly stupid. All right, let's see how we go. By the way, guys, I did loosen that before. I'm not just able to do that. It's probably a nicer way of doing this, so let me know in the comments. Please don't go everywhere. Thank you. New Ryko Z145A. Pretty sure that's the right one. One thing I had to do first is the actual, the other filter ended up not sealing properly around the outside for some odd reason. So I'm going to check nothing wrong with the heater thing that it attaches to. So I'm going to double check that just to make sure that that surface is clean. Because yeah, it was leaking from that old oil filter. But bit weird, but we'll see how we go. Alright, so I just checked the actual thing that the oil filter attaches to. Turns out nothing on that was actually was scored or anything weird. So I'm just going to make sure this one seals up properly. Let's get some new oil and lube that O-ring that's there. And there's no O-ring left on where the other one connected to either. So yes, there's nothing there. Just going to see how this goes. I'll chuck her on right now. Rightio. New oil filter down there. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see it. There we go. Hand tight. I have to make sure that that one there, it's going to go quickly wash my hands and then redo that again. Grab this. Let's make sure she's fully tight, or as tight as it needs to be. Rightio, make sure not to strip that, because that'd be a bad time. Rightio, so this oil here was the running oil. It actually looks super weird. It's like almost like, I don't know how you guys are going to be able to see that. It's kind of like a little bit cloudy in a way. It's weird. Probably won't be able to focus on it. So as far as I'm aware, running oil has absolutely no additives. So the whole reason why it, I don't know, it's just in running oil. I don't know. That's as far as I got with it. Just gonna chuck in some what the ZacBaldy boys use at the moment. As I said before, it is a Penrite HPR10 10W50. It's what they run in all their cars, and they haven't had any issues with it. So because they rebuilt my engine, I'm just gonna trust them, and they know a lot more about the sort of stuff than I do. And I trust Penrite. You know, I don't really have a preference for oils. So yeah, chuck in 5.5 liters of oil. Make sure there's no leaks, and then we should be good to go. Okay, and while I'm here, I'm also going to fill up the coolant. So I'm going to quickly wash out my funnel, put the funnel up to here, and then quickly put the coolant in too. I think these things take a fair bit, but I'm just going to keep filling it until it goes through the drain plug there. So that way we can get that all sorted. Because we've also got the heater core blocked off. So usually you would fill it up to whatever the specifications were with the heater core open, but I'm not doing that because it's all blocked. Alright, so the goal with this is to go extremely slow, apparently. Rightio, so the coolant has been bled, everything is up to the very top, plus the bleeder cap is all locked off now after it was a pure stream of coolant. So that's all good. I'm going to chuck the cap back on the overflow there. Anyway, I'm going to quickly tape off all this, and that way I can sort of sit some coolant in there, run it up for a little bit, make sure there's no air bubbles in the system, or at least just bleed it through for a little bit. Sort of bleed it through for a little bit, and then, yeah, we should be all serviced, which is awesome. Rightio, everything's looking good. No bubbles in there. I'm just going to run it up to temp now, make sure that it's not having any of those bubbling issues. But I'm pretty sure I've bled the system pretty thoroughly, so rightio. Let's see how we go, hey? The ZacBaldy boys reckon that it took them a good hour or so to do this, so if I can beat them, I'm going to be so happy. Man, I love that turbo sound. Sounds so good. Still no frothing, no air bubbles, no nothing. Looking really good. Super stoked for that. What do you reckon, guys? It sounds pretty cool. I think it needs to be louder though. I might try unbolting that rear muffler one day, but a lot of you guys have said to take out the mid muffler. I don't know. I might go suss it out one day at Elite. That'd be pretty cool. Righto, guys. Car is up to temp. Has been running for around about 15 or so minutes at the moment, and there is no bubbles or anything there. So that entire issue with that cultivation has all been sorted, and was sorted when the Lap boys did it, except it took them an hour to do, and I did it in 10 minutes. So boys, take notes. I'm the superior engine builder right here, as you can tell. Yeah, gonna quickly clean this all up, take it out for a little bit of a drive, do a couple of pulls and run in that new oil, and yeah, I'll mark you guys up and just go for a bit of a drive. Rightio guys, no leaks, absolutely nothing bad to report. Car runs extremely smooth and loved every single second of that little drive. So yeah, today's job is pretty much done. So yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked. That whole time, now I can finally thrash on it, finally beat on it. Well, not exactly, because we don't really have any space to do so. But yeah, I am so happy with this car. It is so sick. Rightio, so a lot of you guys in, I believe yesterday's video, the video you guys would have seen about 2 days ago roughly now. Basically, we went over what we were doing with the stickers and the shirt designs for merch, which is coming very, very soon. Last time I released merch was around 3,000 subscribers. It had my name plus a design that I basically did up in a couple of hours on a jumper that I sold for 60 bucks. It was way too expensive, and a lot of you guys have actually told me now it's just weird having my name on stuff and then wearing that around. You know, it should just be sort of like a more generic design that people will recognize if they both know sort of what that is. So I jumped on a live stream today, and basically I'm making this merch for not only myself but for you guys as well. You know, this is something that I wanted to do for ages, and something that's just going to help people support the channel in different ways. So yeah, I jumped on a live stream today and I got about 100 of you guys together, and we went and we fixed up every single one of the designs for the shirts, and also the stickers as well. So starting off, we do have this for the very front. So this is going to be the logo for the very front, and then yes, I know it says ZacBaldy, but it is going to be a very small logo, very similar to this in a way. So yes, it does say ZacBaldy on the front. This one will be for the Fuji tee. This one here will be for the Bathurst tee. This one right here is the final design that we've come up with for the R33. Now, I was having so many issues trying to figure out what to put down here, and this Japanese right here is basically as close as I could get to ZacBaldy in Japanese, which looks awesome. I think it actually goes to like Zaku something or other, something along the lines of that, which is awesome. And then this Japanese, if you guys can see in the tiny little window there, says Drifuto Baby, which is, if you guys remember, Drift Baby in Japanese. So a lot of you guys on the live stream, I was going to try and keep it for just the live stream people as like a little bit of a thing, but if you guys made it this far in the video, I'm guessing it's probably like the 10-minute mark, then yeah, you guys kind of deserve that. So yeah, that's going to be on the back of the design right here. So basically it's going to say Drift Baby there, which is like, yeah, what Oka-chan called me back in Japan. That says ZacBaldy, all in Japanese, looks a hell of a lot nicer, and you know, if you didn't sort of, if you were just walking through the shops with that design, a lot of people will just sort of glance over it, but then if you're actually a part of the channel and you know what it is, you can see it and it looks sick. Doesn't have my name everywhere, so yeah, I actually think looks so much nicer. The Bathurst tee, we went something super simple. We decided to opt with absolutely no writing apart from the Mount Panorama. Basically, this is for the Mount Panorama trip that we went on last year, which we're going to be doing again this year with the R33. But we decided to go with absolutely no writing whatsoever, apart from the little Mount Panorama logo there. We also put some like little tiny radio towers up there, which looks pretty sick. It's just something a little bit different to try and make it more interesting. But yeah, we kept it very similar. We made the car bigger. Going to be a sick design on the back of the shirt. So yeah, it's going to look awesome. The R33 Brekkie Roll slap sticker is coming along super nice. It's pretty much hasn't changed, but it's got like that neon, the neon light sort of writing there. Super fun to make. I absolutely love that. And then this right here, the Falcon slap, which I think is super simple. It's just, once again, no writing whatsoever. It's just super nice. And yeah, I love the colors in it. Like the colors, just, they came out super nice. It's got like a nice real green tinge to it. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, I hope you guys are more sort of happy with them, and if you do have any more things in the comments, please let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys are keen. These are going to come out over like the next week or 2 weeks or so, so yeah, stay keen. Now there's also going to be 2 more slap stickers that are coming out. I also have one slap sticker that's coming out that I really want to make, which is Sarah Hates Your Car, which is just a Savage Sarah moment that she had on a live stream one time where everyone was sending their cars in, and she was literally rating every single car a 1 because she hated them all, because she hates cars in general. So yes, everyone suggested that we make a Sarah Hates Your Car sticker, just with like a thumbs down arrow, like those stickers that say your daughter likes this or something, which all those mid-20s guys that no girlfriends, or basically if they have girlfriends go to primary school, have on their cars. And then also I'm going to make a different sticker, which is just a really simple slap that's just got ZacBaldy, and then ZacBaldy in Japanese again just on the side. Just a nice simple red sticker, which I hope you guys are really going to enjoy as well, because it's just going to be, you know, something if you guys want to get like a sticker or a shirt or something, or you want to mix them together, do package deals or something like that. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll work it all out, but yeah, no, it's gonna be sick. So I was just watching a YouTube video on Motive. Basically, he ended up purchasing the top secret GTR, the R33 GTR that came into Australia, and just basically told the entire backstory around the top secret GTR that came to Australia, went over to Europe, went to all these amazing car shows and auto salons and everything else as well, and just sort of show where that car's been and what he's going to do to it. And looking at that car and looking at the old footage of that GTR going through the tunnel and just the styling and everything else as well, it makes me really appreciate this car right here. And where it came from, where it is at the moment, like this thing just looks incredible. I know some people, it's not your taste, but at the moment it's got the typical exhaust tip. It's just got that early 2000s styling. I just absolutely love it. It's got an awesome wing, the tail lights, the white wheels with the white and everything else as well. And you know, I wasn't a massive fan, especially on, there's a couple of guys on R33 Owners Australia. Some of their cars, you know, were pretty cool. They had those dished wheels and everything else as well, and I never really respected it until I kind of watched that video and started watching, I watched Fast and Furious again, and just, after going back to Japan and seeing all the cars over there and the way that they style their cars, and just looking back at videos of the early 2000s where they were pushing like the fastest GTRs ever were pushing 400 kilowatts. Like, it's really cool just to see how it all changed and how this car has sort of grown up into the 21st century now. And, you know, the people are making them look like this, and no, I'm super happy with it. I do definitely want to do some more, you know, early 2000s styling stuff to it. Not quite sure just yet, but I'm going to play around on Photoshop and keep doing some stuff. But I am super happy with how this car's come along. And like, just even think about it from where it came. You know, a orange, disgusting mess from Childers that, you know, had low compression and just so many issues wrong with it. And now we've got an engine that's all fixed up, completely torn down and rebuilt. New wheels, new brake rotors, new handbrake setup. Gonna have a new diff hopefully next week. And the interior is just looking so much better. And a new exhaust. And I'm just so stoked with how this car's coming along. And now, after the service, finally are all good until we get the Link or the Helltech ECU. Such a cool car, and I cannot wait to get it out on the track. It's gonna be so good. And I absolutely love how everyone calls the R33 boats. Maybe in the JDM world, but in comparison to a Falcon, these things are tiny. Like, there's an extra 30 centimeters on the Falcon at least. It's hilarious. Look how much smaller the R33 is. It's so cute. Oh, I love it. Alrighty, so I am still yet to figure out who all this is from. This is a lot of tools, and I'm confused whether it's Ryobi or my parents. My parents haven't woken up from America yet, so I'm not quite sure. It could be my birthday present, but that, oh man, that's crazy. It's the exact same setup that basically Max has with all of his tools, and I know that that's like something around about 500 bucks. Anyway, that's gonna help me a lot with my videos. If it's Ryobi, thanks Ryobi. That's crazy. If not, still thanks Ryobi for making sick tools. And if you do want to sponsor me, then please do. Yeah, that's wicked. I can't complain. Our garage has been pretty messy since Max started doing the engine sort of thing, and we've sort of had a whole lot of parts everywhere, which, you know, it's expected because we obviously don't have much room sort of in our little apartment thing, which is pretty cool. But I managed to clean up at least a lot of it. Put the new tools up the very top there, so that way they're sort of accessible, ready to go. Batteries are already charging, so they're both going to be full charge, ready to go for maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow, I really want to get the R33 sorted. The rear brakes were a little bit weird when we installed the Project Mu handbrake pads, if you guys remember. I wasn't locking up or doing anything. So tomorrow I'm going to change out the rotors, because the guy who bought the Momo exhaust off actually ended up giving me a full set of slotted rotors. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried if they're going to be warped, and the reason they were sort of taken off the wreck. But yeah, I'm not quite sure. They seem to be good inside, so what I might do is I might actually scuff them back, and that way sort of they're a little bit nicer on the inside there. I'm also going to try and see if I can do something to those pads, maybe clean them up a little bit. Maybe there's a whole heap of grease there that's not actually locking up. So yeah, I know the fronts are drilled and slotted. The rears are just the standard. So it's going to be an upgrade going to those brakes anyway. So we'll see how we go. Maybe tomorrow we might get that sorted. And the Falcons, just look at me now there. We have ordered some parts to start the build on that thing, making it 600 horsepower, so that'll come very soon. We just ordered some head studs and valve springs from Craig at Long Boost Performance, so that's going to be sick. Big things coming on the Falcon, big things coming on the Skyline. As you best bet that as soon as these track events start coming back, we're going to be taking both those cars out and smashing it as hard as we can possibly go, trying to break them both. So yeah, at the moment I'm just thankful that both the cars are done. All we're doing now is upgrades, we're not fixing it. Yeah, there you go. Both cars are up to date with servicing. Both cars are just mint. So yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to call this video there. Thank you so much everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did like it, please remember to leave a like, because that'd be sick. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing, because I own two horribly slow cars, and yeah, it'd be cool if you guys just want to see them. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Peace out. I love you all. Bye.